welcome to Sorare Sunday, and we're looking at the week of the 28th of October to the 3rd of November. So let's jump in, shall we, and see what happened this week. Okay, kicking off this week, we're going to go into the pro leagues, and we're going to go back to the 25th to 29th. And we got back on a little bit of form of getting 9 boxes. 3 promotions, 25 safeties, and 2 relegations. So we did poorly in some areas. So I don't know whether I want to use this, because this is quite handy, but I don't know how easy it is to see who the players are and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to go just scroll through again real quick. I'm not gonna spend too long on this. I'm trying to cut down the length of my videos. But we had quite a poor run with the kind of special leagues like the anti-stacks and the underdog. We didn't get anything from those. I feel like the special ones, you get more people in them. Like you got 22,000 in these ones, 28,000. And it's just harder to get anything from them. You need a lot higher score than like the in-seasons, where you've only got like 1,800, 1,900. Ipswich had a terrible time. I think I spoke about it last week, but that 4-3. And this weekend, Ipswich were winning 1-0. Had a player sent off. Where is he? I saw him a second ago. Calvin Phillips. Not happy with him right now. Got sent off, and then Leicester equalised within the 95th minute, and so Ipswich still without a win. But yeah, so because of the terrible result and injuries and sickness bugs and stuff, that one, which usually gets me something, got me absolutely nothing. And then actually we did pretty poorly on the other in-season Premier League ones. We only got 1 box from this one. Worcester getting 2 goals against Ipswich, so kind of a bittersweet there. And then kind of middling scores for everyone else. We did get a promotion and a 1-star for Real Valenciano, I want to say, which is a team where I've kind of built, apart from the goalkeeper, of players which play semi-regularly. I think Ratiu and Pathé Cisse are the 2 which sometimes play, sometimes don't, so that sometimes this team can be a bit of a no-goer. But then the other 2, La Liga, just nothing happens. Champion, we did all right with this one, which is more like we're just going to say Serie A. We got 3 Serie A players. Keenan Davis getting a goal. Sorry about that. I have a cold, and I just had to go and cough my guts up. It was it's not, this cold won't go away. I think I've got another cold on top of the cold I had. It seems to be like multiplying at the moment. But let's get back to it. Yeah, Serie A, we did okay. We got a few players, like Keenan Davis got a goal. I think he's La Liga, yeah. And then Matt Sells, Nottingham Forest, doing fantastic at the moment, so he's actually a fairly good keeper to have. And then not like Champion, Premier League, La Liga and stuff like that is where a lot of the people have cards in and want to like compete in. I feel like it's easier to build a team, as you can see, to get more points and get better like results in the like challenger and contender stuff. So here I got Bonsu Bar, an assist, Gabriel Sara 2 assists, Yao Silva, who was my player to watch the other week, I think it was last week, getting an 80 score. So yeah, overall, like really high scores for that. Top 6%, 411 points, got a 2-star box. So that was, I think, my best performance from this week. But then the other 2 in seasons got a box as well. Michael Vlap getting a goal and 2 assists. He played really well for a 5-0 win. So yeah, overall. And also Matthias Branderhorst doing well there as well. So yeah, overall, did pretty well in the Challenger leagues and got another 1 star here as well in the Classic League. And then in Contender, got a 3-star box using my it's kind of the Austrian Bundesliga. Ronaldo, he's my like consistent. He can just get goals whenever you need him. But also Robin Fellhauer getting a goal as well. So that was a really well scoring team. Apart from, I think that would have been really high if we'd have chosen a better additional player to get more than 25. Like if we'd have chosen one of these, like Sasbo, I think his name is. That team might have got like right near the top, to be honest. It's like good scoring. But yeah, overall, Jesse Lingard getting an assist. He's still doing well out in Korea. Really good to see. So we got a box there, quite low on the. We just got safe, so 40%, 1 star. It's not too bad. And then under 23s, we didn't really blow anyone away with that, apart from Rak Saki, I think it is. He now plays, I think is it Sheffield United? Yeah, plays for Sheffield United in the Championship, and he's getting fairly decent scores. He's actually playing regularly now. And then Nanzino is a bit of a weird one. He plays in the Belgian league, and he'll play like every other game. It's really annoying. It's really hard to tell when he's going to play. I don't follow it as like much as like the Premier League and stuff though, so maybe there's something going on there that I don't know. He's quite young though, so maybe it's just that they're trying not to overplay him, sort of thing. And then Europe, like I said, with the high number population tournaments, it's always going to be harder. I did an okay score. It wasn't great. It's nothing like, yeah, we're going to absolutely smash it sort of thing. But 42,000 people playing. We're in the top 80%. You're never going to win anything there, are you? So, yeah, that was game week 21. And then the middle, where we got 9, so fairly decent. But then in the middle, we got nothing. It was mainly Serie A and a few Eredivisie. And a couple of J-League games as well, but it was like kind of there wasn't any actual European games. It was just kind of league games for certain like different leagues, and my Serie A team didn't do well, as you can see. The only player who really did do well was Kenneth Taylor, who got a goal, but wasn't enough. We were 24 points off, so it wasn't. If we'd have chosen a left back. It's technically the left back position. If we'd chosen someone in that position, a defender, who would have got any score, we would have got something. But it wasn't to be. Nothing in the midweek. And then we're on to the stuff for next week now. I'll just quickly, though, go into rivals and say I'm starting to lose my love for it. And I think it's because I'm in too high of a division for my skill level, shall we say. I can't seem to do anything. I'll win 1 out of 4 at the moment. So we just keep losing all of our points that we gain up. It might be the week that I'm just having a bad week of trying to guess who's going to play well. Maybe people are injured or whatever it is. Or I'm just choosing the wrong teams. I don't know. It's just not enjoying it at the moment, the rivals. So I think I'm going to give it a rest a little bit. I'll still play it on and off, but I think I'm definitely getting relegated this, unless I can win a game today, which I don't think I have. So I've got the free play, which is coming up, but other than that, I don't have anything else. So I think I'll probably be relegated to Division 4. So maybe next week it will be better and I'll be able to win something, because Division 4 seems to be more my speed. But then I'll probably go, because I was Division 2 a couple of weeks ago. So I did all right in Division 3 1 week. It just seems to be really temperamental. Let me know in the comments if you have the same sort of struggles or anything like that. But let's have a look at what's happening next week. nothing really to look at in rivals for next week. But we're just having a look. At the moment, we're in for around about the same as what we did last week, 9 out of 33. We actually are in line for some cash, but never count your roosters before they're hatched. No, eggs before they're hatched. But yeah, that'd be cool if we get a little bit of cash out of it. Let's just scroll down and see where the cash is coming from. It's actually coming from a Premier League one, and I have done well, to be fair. Elliot Anderson and Chris Wood are absolutely smashing it for me at the moment. So those two are always going in a in-season team. And Danny Welbeck, he's either getting assists or getting goals at the moment. So love it. We're 29th, but I think there's today's games and there's probably a Monday game as well. So this potentially could drop down and I won't get that $5. But hopefully we'll still get a box. Although 1 star seems low. I don't think 1 star is the highest, is it? Yeah, you can't even get a card. You only get essence and credit. That seems low, which is a little bit annoying, but oh well. It is what it is. But yeah, we're doing all right with kind of our teams. Like I said, Ipswich again, a draw, but the players did better apart from Calvin Phillips, who I think I will rest on my picks going forward for a little bit. I don't think Calvin Phillips deserves to be in the team. I don't blame him completely. Like, he gets sent off. From the looks of it, I've seen highlights, and it looked like a ridiculous decision. But because there was a penalty, like literally 2 minutes, or not even that, like 20 seconds before he got sent off. It should have been a penalty. He gave a red card instead. Really poor refereeing. Ipswich I hate to be that guy who says, "Oh, we get bad refs." Ipswich keep getting poor refereeing decisions. So it's just frustrating. I want to do a shout out. I got Dominic Calvert-Lewin in season, and I won him from a YouTuber who also does Sorare content. So I just wanted to give a shout out to, how do I do this again? So he sent me him from, there you go, Sorare Strats. So look him up on YouTube, and I'll see if I can tag him or something in the comment, in the little bit below. But yeah, Sorare Strats, he did a giveaway, and I won Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I mean, he did nothing for me, but, that was pretty cool. So thank you for that. And he did, like he said in the video where he's giving them away, the reason he's giving them away is he's done with him, and I can understand why, because he did nothing against one of the lowest teams in the league, and we really needed Everton to get some points there, so that Southampton stayed down at the bottom with Ipswich. But oh well. Overall as well, we're doing fairly well, and another good La Liga performance from a couple, but a lot of games left to play, so I'm not holding my breath for anything from these guys. I don't think we'll get much from the champion stuff. The challenger stuff, we've done really well. I've got a Fortuna Sittard team. Well, mostly I need a strike. They don't seem to have a set striker. I think they're a little bit lost on who to use up front. They seem to keep changing it. So I could use just a different striker. But yeah, looks like we're doing fairly well there. Hopefully Jacob Brim, who's had a fairly good season, will do well. That will push us up a little bit. I think if these two have been performing pretty well, Bensu Bar and Yao Silva, so this team has potential to do quite well as well. My crafted card, which I think I got last week, didn't have a great time, but they were playing Feyenoord, who are near top of the league. I think it's either them or PSV, so they're getting there. They're just not quite there yet. So most weeks he'll have a better performance than that. Contender, we're in relegation zone just because our keeper played okay, and we had a player who didn't play, but I'm not panicking. We've got these three who are going to play. We'll be fine. I think Ronnie Valdo get some goals. We'll all be good. And it looks like we potentially will get some sort of reward there. 8 points off of it. Got Fukuda got an assist and quite a high score. Got 2-star box here with Suzuki getting a goal. Everyone's played in this one, so hopefully we're top 5%. We'll stay fairly near that high range. And again, Saki did fairly well, and Jacob Italiano got an assist and played well. Oh no, that's a clearance from the line, I think. Last man tackle, yeah. So he's a young'un who did fairly well as well. So yeah, looking forward, it looks like we might do okay, which is good. Oh, we've got an error. Okay, Sorare just crashed somehow. I don't really know. I've not really had that before, but yeah, just was going to say we want that this weekend's games to go well because it's European games, and we just don't have a team good enough, or any team good enough to like get points in it. I mean, we could potentially best of Europe. That's our team we've picked. I'm fairly happy with that team. I think that's a lot of good scoring players, but I don't think it's going to really like wow anyone. Ericsson, I think, has just been injured, so another one of my players, and I think Carl Walker has got like a knee injury. He's out for most of the season. We're like, I don't think this is going to go overly amazingly, and any of the ones we potentially could do well in have quite a lot of people who will be competing in them as well. So I mean, the under 23s only have 400 in at the moment, so if it stays that low, potentially these two teams could do well. I mean, Dennis Seaman won't play, so that team is already at a handicap, but I think most of these players play other than that, so potentially we could do all right in the under 23s because most of these players play as well. So there is potential for like one or two, but I'm predicting probably a nothing. We'll get nothing from the midweek, and then we'll get to the weekend, which is going on to the week after. So that's the look at this week. Now let's go on to have a look at the player to watch. Okay, so my player to watch is French player who's playing in Eredivisie for Fortuna Sittard, I think is how you say it. I always pronounce stuff wrong, but I'm trying my best. Laurent Rosier, and he's kind of one of those players who he doesn't like wow you. He's not going to get you like, well, this week he did. He got 94 points. He's not going to get that every week, but he plays consistently. He plays usually to get the high 50s or mid 50s. So, you know, kind of, he will have the odd game where he doesn't play as well because the team isn't challenging for like the league at the moment. But I really like Fortuna. I think they're quite a good team. And that, like I said earlier in the video, they're lacking a striker. But I think he's a really good player to have for the Challenger League. He's consistent. He does get goals and assists every now and then. And if you look at how much he is, you're paying £1 for him. So again, I want my suggestions not just to be like, why don't you go buy Messi for £500? You know what I mean, or something like that, or Mbappe, get him for £1,000 and you're all good to go. I want to like be more like, if you want to stick like a pound or two in and just, you know, hope that it does all right. I think he's a player that you could probably build around him a Fortuna Sittard team, which is kind of what I've done. A fairly decent. The keeper's pretty good. He's a bit more pricey, and there's defenders and other midfielders who play regularly and get fairly good scores, which aren't too expensive. It's just a striker which I struggle with. Maybe you go for a different striker from a different team. But yeah, overall, I think he's one to watch for this season, especially. I mean, he's 26. He's kind of in his prime years for a midfielder, and he's playing well. So yeah, I think he's definitely a player to watch and maybe stick in the team and see how he does going forward. I mean, he got 2 goals this game. He might be playing high confidence and think continuing that good form for a little bit as well. So yeah, that's my player to watch. Now let's go to what's in the box. What's in the box? Because of that good weekend we had last weekend, we got 9 boxes to open and 5 from rivals. So 14 overall, maths. But yeah, I don't know if we're going to get enough essence. They've lowered the amount of essence you get from stuff, so I don't know if we're going to be able to get up to, is it 20, in order to get a what's it called, a essence conversion card. So we'll just open some rivals first. They're usually essence or tickets. If we get tickets, I mean, I'll use them over for rivals, but like I said, I'm kind of losing my love with rivals at the moment. So hopefully we get some more essence, but it looks like we're just getting tickets. We didn't get many rivals boxes this week, so I'm not expecting masses of good stuff at the moment. They're all tickets, not a drop of essence. We're definitely not going to be able to do a conversion one then. Oh, 2. So we need 17 from 9 boxes to get a card this week. So let's see what we get in the limited boxes. We got some money. Is that 50%? No, just market credit, £3.86. I won't sniff at that. We got a 3-star. What are we going to get in the 3-star? Probably essence, right? Essence. Free essence. 1 for each star. There you go. A 2-star. I'm guessing essence as well, or yeah. Ooh, 5 essence. All right, we're actually approaching what we need for. I don't want to get my hopes up too much. Is that 15? No, 14. 12. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at boxes. No, we're not approaching. We're not even close. I got confused. 1 essence, 13. I mean, the thing is, if this weekend that we looked at as well goes as well as last weekend, I'll have enough to do an essence conversion next week. I mean, we're so close. We've got 17 now. 2 boxes left. You just get nothing but essence. Oh, we need 2. And this is the last box. What are the chances that we get 1? Oh, you're joking. Oh, well. We are on the cusp. So we definitely will be able to do one next week. But because we didn't get any cards from the boxes, which you basically can't now. They've changed the drop rules where you're basically not going to get a limited card from the drops, just essence or money. But we will, unless something goes disastrously wrong this week, we will get up to about 9 or 10 boxes, and there will be at least 1 essence in those 9 to 10 boxes, right? So we'll get 1 essence, and we will do a essence like conversion next week. So tune in next week to see what card we get for our T5 for that one. But thanks for watching anyway. Let me know how you've done this week with Sorare, and if there's any cards that you're eyeing up, think are worth a punt, maybe cheaper cards which you think they've been a little bit overlooked because they are like cheaper, play for a team who maybe isn't as well known but are getting good scores consistently. Like those are the ones which I think to look out for, will help with if you want to play it but not like sink. Like I haven't sunk a lot of money into it. I've put a little bit in, but yeah, I think it's there's people who put thousands in it to play, and that's not me. I want to try and get like a cheap enough team where it's like, £5 for 5 players would be perfect. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, if there's any players which you're thinking, you know what, they're cheap but they're good, definitely have a shout out in the comments and let me know. And yeah, come back next time to see how we do for this week. The European games are being played, so we've got Champions League, Europa League, and Conference, Europa Conference, which I'm kind of unsure about. I've not been enjoying them as much this year. It's a different setup, but yeah, I've tuned into a few of them, and they're just, some of them are, the teams are clearly outmatched. Like one team is absolutely destroying the other, or they're just a bit boring. Like a lot of teams don't want to push themselves too much because it's midweek and they've got important league games at the weekend or something. It just, I don't know, there's a weird vibe around it this year, and I'm not sure how much I'm enjoying it. So let me know what you think about the European games midweek and that. Are you like enjoying them as well, or not, sort of thing? Like what's your vibe on them? And yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you when I see you.